Hey there guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, this will be an operating system video, and what I want to take a look at is ReactOS. And this is kind of an interesting operating system because it is an open source system, but is quite a bit like Windows. Almost exactly like Windows, but it is built from scratch. So as you may see here, it says that it is in alpha. And this has been being developed for quite a few years now, but while it looks like Windows and while it acts like Windows, it's not. It's built from the ground up, and it can run Windows applications. It is, however, kind of like an older version of Windows from the early 2000s. So as you can see here, it gives you some information about it here. So lightweight, it can run on as little as 500 megabytes, and it can run on as little as 96 megabytes of RAM. It's built from scratch, 9 million lines of code, 100 plus developers have developed it along the years. It has different styles on it, tons of open modules ready to install. So you have a boot CD that you can download or a live CD to try it, similar to how Linux distros do it here. So if you hit download now, you get that option. You get the boot CD or the live CD, so that's kind of cool. So if you did want to try this, it'll work on really low-end hardware, which is really, really cool. So I did go ahead and download it, and I'm going to go ahead and install it, so I'll show you that process now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the ISO here. So we'll go ahead and boot from this, and you'll notice right away that it looks really, really, really similar to Windows, and that's not on accident. So here we are in the setup here, so we go through and we select our language, and what this may remind you of is Windows XP, Windows 2000 kind of install. It looks really, really similar. Alright, so here it says welcome to ReactOS. This part of the setup copies the React operating system to your computer and prepares the second part of the setup. Press enter to install or upgrade, so we'll go ahead and hit enter. So ReactOS is in alpha stage, meaning it is not feature complete and is under heavy development. It is recommended to use only under evaluation and testing purposes and not as a daily usage OS. Alright, so we're going to enter to acknowledge that, and then the list below shows the current device settings. So ACPI PC uniprocessor, 800 by 600 processor or display, extended keyboard, all that good stuff. We'll go ahead and accept that. And then it does give us our unpartitioned space, so I did give it 12 gigabytes, and we'll go ahead and hit enter. And I gave it 2 gigs of RAM. Alright, so you get a couple different options here. So you can format partition as FAT file system, or BTRFS, which I believe is similar to NTFS, so we'll go ahead and go with that. Alright, so hit enter, continue, and it's now done. We'll go ahead and hit install here. Okay, and we'll let that setup process go. So should be just a minute. Okay, we're now at the second portion here. So this is saying setup is installing the bootloader. So you have a couple options here. So we can install the bootloader on the hard disk, MBR and VBR. Install on the hard disk VBR only. Install on a floppy disk, which I'm sure none of you have. And skip install bootloader. We'll go ahead and do the first option here. And then it says rebooting in 13 seconds, or hit enter to reboot. So we'll do that now. Let it reboot. Okay, so that does not seem to be working. So we'll go ahead and restart this. Alright, let's go ahead and start it again. Alright, so it looks like we're going back through the setup process. Let me try this one more time without hitting that, see if that works. Alright, so this time I'm just going to leave it and see if it actually boots since we installed it. Alright, so I seem to have figured out my issue here. So when I installed it with that option with the MBR and VBR, it did not like that. So I had to just go back, reinstall, and do VBR only. And now it seems to work. So we'll go ahead and continue from here. Alright, so welcome to the ReactOS setup wizard. This wizard installs ReactOS on your computer. It needs to gather information about you and your computer to set up ReactOS properly. Alright, so it's giving us some information here. Alright, should match the, okay, customize. Alright, so we just want English, United States. That looks good. And we'll leave that as is. And we'll put Tech as the name. That's fine, no password. That is the correct time, but not the correct time zone. Alright, so we have a couple of visual looks here. So we have Classic, Lactus, Lunar, and Mizu. Let's go with Classic for now, and then we'll just change it once I get everything set up here. Alright, so we got typical settings, so we'll just go with that. And click Next, and let it register its stuff here. Okay, now let's restart the computer. And as you can see, that looks a lot like Windows XP. Okay, and we'll select ReactOS. Okay, so we are now at the desktop, and we have it's asking to install a new device driver for our multimedia audio device. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, failed. System device, failed. Unknown device, failed. Alright, so they did say it's alpha, so it makes sense. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is install or see if it'll work, see if we can actually install the guest editions. So we'll go ahead and insert that, and we'll go on my computer here, see if that pops up, and there it is. And I guess we'll click the Windows Editions, follow these instructions here. Direct 3D support, experimental. Windows is currently not running in safe mode, so support cannot be installed. Ah, okay. Alright, so we'll let this go, see if this works. Okay. Looks like everything went well. Reboot. Okay, and so now we're rebooting. And hopefully, if all has gone well, we should be able to adjust the size of the screen. And looks like we can. However, we're getting these weird new install wizard things opening again. And it's just gonna, I guess that's gonna happen every time. All right, let's try and see if we can go full screen. There we go. Very, very nice. Alright, you know what? Let's try and go actual full screen here. Okay, we'll figure that out. And here we go. This is how it looks when you actually get it out of the box. So on our desktop, it looks so much like Windows XP. Like, it looks like Windows XP without the nice, niceties that it has on it. So what we have here is on the desktop we have my computer, my documents, my network places, our recycle bin, applications manager, which is something you would not see in Windows, a command prompt, and a README. So let's go ahead and open that and see what this says. Alright, what is ReactOS? ReactOS is an open source effort to develop a quality operating system that is compatible with applications and drivers written for the Microsoft Windows NT family of operating systems. NT4, 2000, XP, 2003, Vista, and 7. I love how they spelled out 7. More information is available at reactos.org. ReactOS has always intended to work with the Wine project to share as much programming effort as possible. This mainly concerns user mode DLLs and still happens to a degree today. Other areas of cooperation lie in applications and testing suites. Future compatibility. The ReactOS project, although currently focused on Windows Server 2003 compatibility, is always keeping an eye toward compatibility with Windows Vista and future NT releases. Supporting other system applications. The Windows NT architecture allows for subsystems, as does ReactOS architecture. A subsystem is an implementation of APIs of another operating system, allowing ReactOS to run applications from other systems. We're already looking at subsystems for Java, OS 2, and DOS, possibly others in the future. Is ReactOS legal? Yes, we are. All of the code ReactOS has been written from scratch by our developers. We go to great lengths to ensure that our code our developers create is clean. The same applies to the variety of methods we use to understand Windows internals, including clean room reverse engineering, using existing documentation freely available both in books and on the web, using extensive tests, tens of millions, which apply black box engineering methods against both public and private APIs exposed by the operating system. It does have tutorials. We have our frequently asked questions, as well as our authors of this system here. All right, or this document, I mean. So as you can see there, this just opens up a notepad, and it looks just like Notepad. You have that same gradient look on the title bar there. You have our minimize, maximize, and our escape button or exit button. We have the same scroll. I mean, everything looks so similar here. Just out of curiosity, let's see what our... Alright, so about our Notepad, so it does have the ReactOS up here. Notepad version 0.4.12, which is along with the system here. Copyright 1998 to 2019. Pretty cool. Now, one thing I also did when I was troubleshooting why it wouldn't start is I reduced the amount of RAM, but this can run on as little as, 512 megabytes, I believe it's... No, I'm sorry, 96 megabytes of RAM. So it doesn't need much. So when we click on the Start button down here, we do have Programs here. Under Accessories, we have... It just looks so... I mean, you could mistake this for Windows very easily if you didn't see ReactOS on there. Accessibility, we have Magnify, on-screen keyboard, remote desktop connection, a multimedia player, sound recorder, volume control, character map, clipboard viewer, font sub, diagnostic, registry editor, snapshot, task manager. Let's see how that looks. Wow. That is just... wow. It's just uncanny. We have documents, we have our settings, we have a control panel, network connections, printers and faxes, taskbar and start menu. Control panel. Okay, that definitely looks old school there. And there's our wine options here, so you can use wine applications here. Accessibility, add hardware, add remove programs. Let's see if that looks really similar. Okay, that may not look similar. No, so this looks completely different than what we're used to. But available for installation. Okay, so this must be... wow, okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Wow. Alright, so you can actually download like Spotify, Audacity. Alright, how do we do this? Let's see. You get version information, freeware. Wow, okay. Install. Let's see how that works. So we're downloading and installing Audacity and Spotify, just because I want to see how this looks. Okay, so then we get the setup here. Version 2.2.2. I wonder what version it's on currently. Okay. Looks just like Windows. Wow. Alright, and next. Let's not launch it yet. Let's let Spotify download and install also. Wow. Yep, that looks pretty much... has not enough free memory and disk space? Error code 12. Well, that's doubtful, but alright. So we got one thing installed there. Alright, let's take a look at some other options that we have here. So under Video, we have Media Player Classic, Home Cinema, SM Player, VLC Media Player. I wonder if we can just choose a couple of different things from each category here. We'll choose VLC. Graphics, we have GIMP, we have Clyde Wrapper, Inkspace, EarthenView. I haven't used that in a while. LibreCAD, Furtivo, Tux Paint. Alright, we'll go ahead and go to Games here. Commander Stalin. What is that? A Soviet-themed real-time strategy game. Diablo 2, demo version of the game. Penguins are falling. Okay. Wow. IQ puzzle. Mahjong. Marbles. Neverball. Oh, wow. There's quite a few things here. Pocket tanks. If you have not played Pocket Tanks, you have not lived. Wow. Okay, let's try Pocket Tanks. We'll do that. Internet and network. All right, so we have NGINX, NPACT, Opera. All right, we can try Opera there. Pigeon, Podcast Easy, Putty. Okay. Samba, Samba TNG, Tight VNC, Ultra VNC. Under Office, Microsoft Office Compatibility Pack for Word, Excel, PowerPoint file formats. Interesting. I wonder, okay, so we have an Openoffice suite. I wonder if this is necessary to open, it looks like it's necessary to open the documents. Okay. Development. Okay. Resource Hacker. Wow. Tiny C Compiler, Tortoise SVN. Lots of different options here. Edutainment. I couldn't understand what that said for a second. Scratch, visual object-oriented programming environment for children. A free typing tutor. Engineering, we have software for numerical computation and engineering. Scilab, finance. GNU Cache. A personal and small business financial accounting software. Huh. Alright. Science, we have Boink. FreeMat. Precise calculator. Tools. Okay, I like CCleaner. I know some people don't like CCleaner, but I like it. 7-zip, obviously you need that. Disk Genius. Disk Internals Linux Reader. Double Commander. DVD Right Now. Wow, alright. Effective File Search. Do we have a file search? We don't. Alright, well I guess we'll just go ahead and get that and try that out. What was it? Which one? This one. Everything Search Engine. Okay, FAR Manager, open source console-based file manager. Wow, there's so many. Winderstat, okay. Huh. Revo uninstaller. Alright, and then we have drivers. Okay, so these are some, I guess, I wonder if these are compatible with this machine. We'll get them all, why not? All of them. Alright, under libraries we have Adobe Air. DirectX end user runtimes. Okay. I wonder if some of these are needed. Okay, and then we have themes. Alright, we're going to get all the themes. Well, based on the lookup code, what is this based on? Whistler. And I believe Whistler is XP. Yeah, we'll just get watercolor. And then other. AOL Instant Messenger. I don't think that works anymore, so that's interesting. Super Mario 64 based backgrounds. Okay, so we got, so we have selected 16. So let's go ahead and install those and see what happens. Alright, so here's our list here. So we're going to install our 7-zip. That was quick. Next is, was that still 7-zip? Okay, now we're doing CCleaner. Alright. And this looks like it's an old version. No, I don't want through Google Toolbar. No, no. 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 Okay. Alright, and we're not going to open that right yet. We got more stuff to install here. Which one is this? What is this one? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, we have OrphanView. Alright. Create a shortcut on the desktop. Thumbnail shortcut on the desktop. No, we don't need all that. Okay. And yeah, go ahead and click next here. Do you want to associate these extensions? We'll just say images only. And next. And sure. Do you really want to change current associations and associate one or more? Okay. Am I really sure? Sure. Okay, we're not going to do all that yet. We're done. I think that was... Antivirus software should be disabled before continuing. If you have antivirus software running, please press no. I don't. Okay. Do I need to extract this? Is that the problem? Delete, move to... I cannot tell what to do here. Extract all. Yeah, that's what I need to do to get that to actually work. Okay, there we go. English. Alright, this is the effective search. Wow, that looks very old school. Okay. Installation is complete. That was the compatibility pack. Now we're downloading Openoffice. Alright, so how far along are we? Alright, so we've still got quite a few to download here, but it is pretty quick. It's not terribly slow, which is nice. And we'll click next. I have a feeling these are not up-to-date versions. Now, one thing I don't see is I don't see an actual, like, yeah, there's no internet browser at all in here. So, I guess Opera will be it. Unable to download the package. Wow, alright. So, let's see, does this actually work? No? Okay. Let's see, does it actually? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Alright, we have another thing we need to extract. What I wanted to see was which version of Openoffice we're on right now. Oh man, okay, VLC. Oh my god, more things to install. Alright, we've got our visual style agreement here. Let's see. Oh, okay, interesting. So this is our visual style. Ergonomic. Wow, this stuff just does, it just installs one after another. Alright, so we have no, like, wow, okay, if that does not remind you of XP, I don't know what would. Let's try that out. She's not liking it. Security issue. What's the security issue? Alright, so as you can see, we got more of an XP style thing going here with that watercolors thing there. Ooh, as you can see, it's starting to get a little not handling this really well. Okay, so we're installing there. Go ahead and do that. Typical installation, sure. And all I was trying to do was just find out what version of Openoffice we're on right now. Alright, so we should be done here. Oh my god, come on now. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not liking anything we're doing right now. Finish. Get that. One thing I did want to see actually while we're in the settings, I want to see. So as you can see, here's more of our settings here. So we've got our administrative tools console. I like how they call it console here, but it's called command prompt there. If you can see that, command prompt, but it's console here. Date and time, display, folder options, fonts, game controllers, internet settings, keyboard, mouse, network connections, and weirdly enough, these look like they're like in really not very nice color. Well, the one thing I want to check on is the power options. I want to see. Okay. So rather than being normal names, we've got home office desk, portable laptop, presentation, always on. Oh wow, okay. Max battery, minimal power, always on. I guess that doesn't make much of a difference, does it? Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our display options here. Alright, so what we got here is these are our wallpapers. So this is number 1. Pretty nice. Got clouds. We have grass. And I usually like to do, yeah, not stretch, but fill. Not that that makes a difference, really. Alright, we have lake. Actually, let's do stretch. Let's see if that works better. That still looks crap. Okay, we've got ReactOS circles with the logo there. There's another one there. We have one in gold. Another one in gold. We have hexagons. Oh, we have an alternate version of Bliss. Wow, that looks so bad. So that's 16 by 9. Here's 4 by 3 aspect ratio. Still looks terrible. We have another version of Bliss here. 4 by 3 aspect version. Another version of Bliss. That's with the ReactOS logo. That's 16 by 10, 16 by 9, 4 by 3. Another version. Wow, they have quite a few. We got 16 by 9 of that one, 4 by 3 of that one. Alright, we have Blue Horizon. That definitely looks like an XP wallpaper, so we have 4 by 3 on that one. We have one called Deep Sea. Alright, that's 16 by 9, 4 by 3. We have another one called Angelus Fisherman. These are in such terrible quality. 4 by 3. We have Water Lily in 16 by 10. 16 by 10, 16 by 9, 4 by 3. Rain and the Screen. Alright, we've got 16 by 10, 16 by 9, 4 by 3. More ReactOS logos. ReactOS 7, that's funny. 16 by 9, 4 by 3, and 16 by 9 and 4 by 3. The next one we have is dark, and that one comes as 16 by 9 or 4 by 3. Green. Same thing, 4 by 3 and 16 by 9. We have another one that's called Light. A New Hope. I really wish these were in better quality. Alright. Far Beyond the Sea. That's kind of nice. We have, wow, so many. There's so many of these. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can just go through these real quick. So we got Sunset Over the Sea. Another sunset. That looks kind of nice. Let's see. They're all just in awful quality. More sky. Another sky. Clouds. That one is. Alright. Oh, without the logo. Oh, that looks just like Vista. Wow. Yeah, okay, that looks a lot like Vista. And then, I'm not sure if yeah, these are just not good quality. What a shame. Soft blue. Okay, that's probably the best quality so far. We have 4x3, 16x9. We have a silhouette. Ooh, it's too bright. We have a dark one. Alright, so that looks nice. Alright, as for screensavers, we have a 3D text screensaver. Look, wow. Really, really nice. That is totally old school. We got a blank screen. Butterflies. Let's see how that looks. That is adorable. Little butterflies taking over your screen. Now, I wonder if they have like the maze. If they had the maze, I'll be so excited. Oh, they have a maze. Oh, it's not the same. That's still kind of cool though. Wow. I wonder if these are like randomized and it changes each time. No, they're having trouble. Wow. Ooh, kind of hurts my eyes. All right, so not the maze that I was thinking of. Here we got circles. That's kind of cool. Got cylinders, fractal. Oh, did it just stop? All right, let me try that again. Okay, I guess we can only look at it on here. It tried. Oh, it says ReactOS. All right. Let me try that one more time. Settings. Okay, as you can see, that one just takes a shit and just stops working. Matrix. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. We did the maze. Let's see, Starfield. Alright, I'm sure that may remind you guys of the older Windows, like 95 logo that would come at you in multiple colors. That was pretty cool. Then you have Starfield. And there was something similar like this on Windows 95 also, 98. So no maze. I'm really sad. I wanted the maze. Alright, as for our appearance, we have that watercolor that I just downloaded. However, we have Lotus. And you can actually like use the following transition effect for Windows. And okay, so we got slides and use large icons. Oh, we can't use shadows under menus. Alright, let's see. Advanced. What else can we do here? Oh, okay, so you can similarly go in there and extra large fonts. Let's try large fonts, see what happens. Okay, that looks kind of nice actually. That kind of goes with this whole motif. Oof. Yeah, when you come back it just takes a minute. Alright, then we have Lunar, which is more of a bluish aqua. Now, from what I remember on XP, whenever it would change a theme, it would say, please wait, and it would turn gray for a moment. So this just kind of does it, but it looks like it's having a moment, and it can't handle it. So not much change there, it just turns blue. Like nothing with the actual, you know. Alright, let's see, Mizu, that's basically blue. Oof, it just can't handle life. Alright, oh, we have a light color scheme. Oh, that's it. Alright. Modern. So modern looks kind of boring. Oh, we have a dark version of it. But then it locks out you can't see can't see anything in the title bar. Regular fonts, large fonts. Let's try large fonts. Let's see what happens here. Oof. And see, it just freezes up. It just can't handle anything. Alright, we'll go with this for now. Ooh, alright. Let's go back there. I want to look at the settings again, because I missed something. So we got settings here. So it is in 1920 by 1080. We have true color, 32-bit. And Wow, I mean, just like Windows, you know, really, really cool. So one thing I did want to show also is whenever I reboot or start the virtual machine, I get these prompts for new hardware, and it doesn't matter what I do, they pop up each time. So not sure if that's just because of how I installed it or if that's kind of a typical thing. So as you saw, I did install a couple of things from the Applications Manager. One thing that's not included in the OS by default is a internet browser, so you have to go in and download one yourself. I did download Opera, as you can see here. However, the included version that they give you is version 12.18, I believe it was, and it is very out of date. And you can see there's another version here, there's 9.64, which is also way out of date. The newest version is version 67 for 2020, and they do have another Opera browser, Opera X, I believe I saw around on Twitter. However, I have not tried that one, so I'm not sure much about it. You have something like this auto browser here, and they have just a couple different things here. You can go on, once you download it, one of these, you can go online and download Chrome or like Firefox, but you have Firefox here. So 48, I believe, is the last version that works with Windows XP, and Chrome is going to be out of date also because Chrome, Firefox, and many of them don't support Windows XP anymore, and that's basically the kernel that this is kind of emulating here. So Firefox I did try. I will try it one more time. This is Firefox 48, and every time I have started it, it just decides to go back to the same. I was trying to go to Opera's website to find out the version, and what it does is it'll go to their website and then just freeze. So I cannot get it to work at all. As you can see, it just kind of stops working. Mozilla Firefox seems slow to start. Yeah, well, how do I speed it up if you won't let me click it? So basically, it goes back to the website that was on there previously when you got out of it. And this is it. This is what happens. I cannot get it to work. However, I know that Firefox and Chrome will work with YouTube. The Opera version that I downloaded, version 12, does not work with YouTube. It will just kind of error. It gives you an error and says that it doesn't have the codec, basically, to play anything. So yeah, you're really limited on your internet browsers. So I asked on Twitter what programs you want to see working in ReactOS or attempting to get to work in ReactOS. One was the Pinball Space Cadet game, which most of you may remember from Windows XP. I believe it came in before that. I'm not sure which version specifically, but I did find this website here, and they did have an executable file of it. So I figured we'll go ahead and download it. So I did download it already, and I'm going to go ahead and open it and see if it'll actually install. So I didn't get any confirmation of it. Let's check and see if it's there. Okay, 3D Pinball for Windows. Very nice. Alright, let's see if it works. Uh-oh, I don't think it will. Let's see, new game? Awaiting deployment. That stinks. So as you can see, every time we try to do something, it freezes up. The lights freeze here, so I guess that means it doesn't work. That's disappointing. Yeah. So new game, launch ball, none of that stuff works. Let's try turning on the sound and see if that helps. Nope. Let's see. Try full screen. No, it didn't like that either. Huh. Yeah, alright, so it didn't like that. So we can say that that does not work, which is kind of unfortunate. I'll look into this more and see if there's another way, but that one does not work. Alright, so another thing I was curious to try is does the Java edition of Minecraft work on this? So I found the demo here on their website, and I'll see if I can actually get it to install, and then see if it'll start. Alright, so we'll see if it actually starts up. I don't think it will. So we'll go here, and is it even in here? Yeah, so we have Minecraft Launcher. Alright, so it does not appear that it will. Anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know this is kind of long. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave me a comment down below. If you did like the video, please leave me a like, and if you want to see more like this, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.